Sage Wanderer here, coming at you from death's door. So I thought I should make a video since I know you haven't heard from me in a while. But yeah, Richmond, Virginia gave me a little present when I left, because about 5 days after I got back, I started getting deathly ill. In fact, the live stream I made, this last live stream I did, I'm not even sure what day it is, because I don't really even know what day today is. And I'm only out and about because I had to take my sister to work. If I don't take her to work, she doesn't get to work. And so when I made that last live stream, right after I made that live stream, I snapped a picture of $2 gas, which is now $1.97, by the way, just to show folks from other parts of the country how cheap gas is in Texas. And when I'm trying to take the picture, a kid I say, like a mid-20s man in a pickup truck comes flying through the busy gas station, because it was packed. There were people walking around everywhere. I had to drive around the facility several times to get a position to get gas. And he comes flying through the parking lot in reverse, right, windows rolled down. And he's yelling and road raging, and I guess he's upset because he can't get a parking place. Well, I already have my phone out, pointed up at the sign, and he thinks I'm pointing it at him. So in pure Antifa fashion, he just reminds me of something. I wish these people would learn that if you're in public, you can be videotaped. That I don't have to have your permission to videotape you in public. But the kicker in all this is I wasn't even videotaping him. I was trying to take a still photo of the sign that was directly over his head, where he'd stopped his car to yell at me. And he's yelling at me, "Sir, may I help you?" And I ignored him. And then he goes, "Sir, may I help you?" Because I'm still trying to take my picture, and he's distracted me, right? And this is how I know that I was already sick at that point, because I did something a little out of character for me. I feel like doing what I did to him most of the time when someone does something stupid like this, but I don't usually do it. I don't usually react this way. So when, like, the third time he asked me if he could help me, and he's still in reverse in the middle of the park, like he stopped looking for a place to get gas, a pump, just so that he could, accost me. So at the third time he said, "May I help you, sir?" I said, "Yes, you can help me. You can go F yourself." Except I didn't say F yourself. And he said, "What?" And I said, "You heard me. You better pit it on down the road, mister, because you've hooked up with a real man, and I'm fixing to whoop you. I'm fixing to whip you a new one." And so he whips over into a pump, gets out of his car, and heads straight towards my sister and my car. And I make a beeline back to my car towards him. And at this point, he throws his hands up, and I said, I'm about to work you over. What are you doing? And he goes, "I'm just trying to get inside the store." I'm like, "Okay." And I did this, and I went, "You go on in the store and you mind your own dang business." But I'm not saying the other words. I'm saying the full-on, I'm cussing him out like a sailor, threatening to whoop his butt for even talking to me. But it's his fault, that he got that response out of somebody else. Some other old man like me, he would have got that response 100 times out of 100. But with me, normally I would give him an opportunity, and if he was still going to be a jerk, then he might have got whipped, But normally I would say, "Look, man, I'm not even taking a picture of you. I'm trying to take a picture of the sign, you've got it all wrong." But instead of that, I just went straight to the "go F yourself, mind your own business, leave me alone, or I'm going to work you over." And I closed the distance on him. He just about got hands laid on him, because he was still popping off at me. And then as he went into the store, he said, "I just thought you were videotaping me." And I said, "You dumb I can videotape you if I want to. You need to learn the law." And he started arguing with me, but decided it was just not smart. So that kind of out of character, losing it in a public place, and well, in Texas we call that showing our ass. Excuse my French. But that only happens when I'm gripey and sick. So by midnight that night, I had body aches, chills, fever. 2 days of that, and then I had a day where I kind of felt better, but I would still have fever and chills at night. And then last night, the diarrhea and the nausea and all that hit me. So I feel, well, when I was a little kid, we used to put scorpions in a jar. When I was a little kid, we used to catch live scorpions out in the desert in eastern Oregon and put them in jars. And we did all kinds of experiments. We'd make black widows and scorpions fight each other. We'd put lighter fluid in a circle around them and make a ring of fire, and then put two of them in there and make them fight. But when when a scorpion kills a grasshopper, for instance, he sucks all the insides out and only leaves the ectoskeleton. Like when he eats grasshopper, he eats it from the inside out. So that's how I feel right now, a shell of a man. I feel like I've been eaten by a scorpion and all that's left is my ectoskeleton. But I'm not one to complain much. I will say that for a while, I was afraid that they had dosed us all down there in Virginia with this flu and that everyone was sick. But I called Vinny and he feels fine. And I haven't heard any other YouTubers that were there complaining about coming back with a mysterious illness. And then you got this coronavirus in China. And I'm thinking, did I go down there and get the coronavirus? Because I'm pretty tough. To knock my feet out from under me like this is, it's pretty rare. You know, how long I've been having this channel and you know, other than the mystery illness I had in Oregon, which may have been the camper van, might have been making me sick. I don't know. I won't conjecture there as to what was up with that, but I'm through that. But typically, I don't get the flu. Other people get the flu. I don't get the flu. I don't take the flu shot, and I don't get the flu. But I can't really say that anymore because this was definitely some kind of flu. If you've had a similar disease lately, hit me up in the comments section and you know, tell me how long it took for it to clear. My sister proclaimed that the stomach attack last night was a sign of my body sloughing off the virus and healing itself. So I hope that's the case. I do feel slightly better this morning, but I'm still not well, and I probably look all washed out like a grasshopper who's been eaten by a scorpion. So anyway. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, I need your prayers. Keep praying for me. Life is always a struggle, and when I get prayers, it's so much easier. So thank you for your prayers. Keep your prayers going for me. All right, we'll see you later.